In today's YouTube video, I'm going to give you guys a free one-play score quick snap play out of the gun tight Y off. I can't lie, this formation's got me thinking maybe I head back to shotgun for the first time in a few years.
Stevie, what?
What's up, guys? Zane from the Zane Madden YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the tight Y off week in the Rams and the Vikings offensive playbook. This is probably a playbook that you guys are sick and tired of me breaking down here on the channel, but I truly do believe the Vikings and the Rams offense is one of the best off meta. I don't even really know if it's off meta. It's got so much that you guys could like. A lot of great shotgun compression. I don't use nearly enough of the shotgun compression, to be honest with you. And it was really just the other day as I was looking to kind of expand my offense outside of my main offense that I was kind of thinking, man, this tight Y off inside the Rams really looks great. And today we're going to be breaking down the play Hammer Dagger for you. Now, if you guys want the rest of my Vikings offense, head over to my strategy website, gridirongameplans.gg. $9.95 per month unlocks the entire website. That is every offensive and defensive game plan I've created all year long. You guys get access to the Vault, which is my weekly updated tip stream where I am breaking down the metas or the most effective tactics available of competitive Madden and how to counter it. And that's constantly updated. You guys also get access to our members only Discord server where we have lab sessions every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Let's go ahead and get into exactly how Hammer Dagger works here today. This is a cover 3 beater that I think is really customizable. You guys can basically beat cover 3 with a max protect. You can actually run this as basically effectively a check down play as well. You guys can mesh, you guys can give yourself a lot of options, but the core route combo is the one that you see right here. Streak, skinny post, and corner. Now, the reason I really like this is that for some reason, the touchdown route does not get pressed in this play, which is the skinny post. And it lines up in a perfect spot where we can run this to the short side of the field and get him open over the top for the one play score. So you see just how easily we can throw that over the top of a cover 3. This is a legacy one-play touchdown formula. It has worked every single year in every Madden I've played, whether it was Xbox 360, Xbox One, or now the Series X / PlayStation 5. Obviously, for those of you that are PlayStation, the streak, skinny post, corner combo from compression splits has always worked. And it is something that you guys should absolutely have in your offense in one facet or another. And traditionally, I'm not a big believer in route running mattering too much as it pertains beating zone, because I'm a believer that route abilities beat man and route combos beat zone. However, I would like to point out that we are towards the tail end of the season and that we're hitting in-game deep route running where Randy Moss has this stock. Now, obviously he's very expensive, but if you guys use strategy items like the deep route specialist, you can kick up the deep route running of a lot of items in this game up near 99. And I'm just a really big believer that that is going to make the cut of the skinny post so much faster. I feel like there's a crazy speed boost on this cut if you compare this to non-99 deep route running. And you see right here that again, you're just going to get this wide open. And the reason for this is actually that the center fielder has to respect the verticality of the seam route and split the difference. Meanwhile, the corner route running into the short side of the field pulls down the outside third, which creates this leverage advantage for us to let this rip over the top. Kind of goes without saying, you definitely want some quarterback throw power. Highly recommend having Gunslinger to make your release a little bit faster, and obviously a velocity ability to get this ball out a little bit better as well. Now, if you want to with this play, you probably can get away with, running 5 out. Just depends on what your opponent is doing. If you catch them containing or rushing 3, this is something you could do. This is kind of what the play looks like stock. If you snap it stock, you'll see here that Randy Moss does still get open. I do feel like the out route doesn't hold the outside third nearly as well as a corner route does. So, you can run this without hot route master. However, probably a little bit better if you have the ability to run a corner route. One thing that I think is really nice is the ability to put the running back on an in route, put the B receiver on a drag, and then use the tight end on the corner route. That will definitely help you guys out a fair amount. Also gives you the ability to check the ball down underneath. I could hit the drag, I could hit, either of those guys. And then of course, if you have time, you still hit your one play touchdown over the top nearly every single time. So really effective in that regard because it's just one of those plays that is pretty customizable. Another thing that you guys have the ability to do with this is create some motion as well. If you want to motion Tony G across the formation, especially if your opponent is running a lot of match coverage, this is going to create the rule of 4, which is going to turn off your match coverage and allow you to beat that coverage as a zone. Another thing that you guys could do, obviously, with this is kind of still run your corner route, but use the tight end on a streak as the pull route, and then maybe run your wheel flat combo to the outside. This allows you to kind of throw the ball out to Derrick Henry out in this area and get your little catch in traffic fall down animations against your cover 3 zone as well. Again, you're just seeing that this is a very customizable little play in general. You could always go out to empty if you want as well. Use comeback routes to the right bumper receiver, which is now technically your flanker. You still can run your one-play touchdown combos. Maybe you run like a drive combo inside, something like this. That's going to allow you to effectively, check down over the middle against the user. So read A to B, back to Y. Obviously, you don't want Aaron Donald getting after you like that. But again, that's why you want checkdowns on this play as well. As I mentioned, you have the ability to always run your little meshing combo. I love the ability to mesh it real quick, especially because you can hit the drag right over the middle and scamper upfield for good yardage. Because you have 2 verticals over there on the left side of the field, you're going to be in a spot where you can let those routes pull back any zones on the field and then quickly hit your checkdowns. If you want to, you can use ghost routes. You could go ahead and, run kind of some bench combos like you see here. I've obviously got Omaha active right here on McNair, but, I could go ahead and still throw this as a one-play touchdown, or if I feel like I'm hurried, just check it down to the running back. You saw right there, I just needed about a half second longer to let that rip, but wasn't available, so having the check down available was still able to get us some yardage. Whereas if we didn't have a check down, probably throw the ball away and get a penalty. So obviously very, very important to remember. I think at the end of the day, this formation is one that is very, very interesting. In fact, this play is specific to the Rams and the Vikings, although there are plays in the tight Y off in other playbooks, and there are other playbooks in general that have more stuff that you can run. There's one playbook in particular I'm looking at right now as possibly a game plan and maybe an offensive scheme switch to give me a secondary offense in addition to the X-Nasty that I'm traditionally known for. Really interested in seeing if that's something I'm going to hop into. But I hope that you guys liked today's video. If you did, make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or complaints, drop those below. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and drop those comments below to push the video out in the algorithm. We'll see you guys a little bit later this afternoon. We'll see you guys on Monday with our next video upload. Have a great weekend. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.